Hello everyone, another day, another video, but the same topic. So yes, by this I'm sure you could make out that I'm continuing a series and I'm going to be talking about phrasal verbs again. Let me recapitulate that a little bit. So phrasal verbs is basically a verb along with a preposition or a verb which makes the entire phrase's meaning different from the original verb's meaning. Okay? So the phrasal verb we are going to take up today is come, C-O-M-E, come. Okay, when we combine this verb, come is the action of coming to some place. Okay, so when we combine this verb along with other verbs or prepositions, we'll form a new meaning each time. So let us try and understand what are the kinds of phrasal verbs you could use when you're using this verb. So the first one we are going to discuss is come across. Okay, so come across basically means to find something by accident. So if I say, when I was cleaning my room, I came across my middle school diaries. Now you see in this sentence, when I used the phrasal verb come across, I used it in its past tense. That is because I was talking about a time that has already passed. So be careful of this, that whenever you're talking about something or whenever you're even using these words, use the correct tense. Okay, so I initially in the sentence said when I was, so that means that the task pertains to the past, and hence I changed the form of come across to came across. Okay, the next phrasal verb that we have with us is come along, which basically means to accompany someone when we are going somewhere. So if you want to ask a friend, you could say, I'm going to get some ice cream, would you like to come along? Or if the examiner, for instance, says that, so did you come here all by yourself? So you could say, no, my parents came along with me to drop me off to the examination center. Okay, so I'm just giving you examples of how you could incorporate this. All right, moving on to the next one. Come back. Yes, this is our next phrasal verb. Come back, as it explains it itself, means to return and to be restored. We could use this when we are talking about sports, when scores are getting leveled, then also this phrase can come to use. So if you're talking about sports and you say that you're talking about a particular match and you say that I was really disappointed with how my team was playing in the beginning, but they made an amazing comeback in the second innings. Okay, so you could do that. The next one is come over. Come over means to come to someone's house, okay, to go to someone's house. But if somebody is coming to your house, you say they have come over. So you could always use this in sentences where you're describing a topic about your best friend, or you could say that we became great friends in my initial years of our school education itself, because time and again my best friend used to come over to my place after school. Okay. Now another example that could be used in terms of sports could be this phrasal verb, come through. So come through means produce or deliver a result. Again, an example of that could be, I thought my favorite basketball team would lose the game, but the offense came through and scored 15 points in the last 5 minutes. Okay, so that's what you could say and that's how you could use it. So the next phrasal verb is come up. So come up usually means when something comes to surface, when something appears. Okay, it can often be used for when a task or a responsibility appears unexpectedly, if an unexpected task has just come up in front of you. All right, so you could always say that I was sorry that I had to miss my friend's birthday party. Something came up at the last minute and I couldn't go. Or I thought someone would mention the policy change, but it didn't come up during the meeting. All right. Now let's try and understand that with just adding one word to this phrase come up, its entire meaning changes. So when you add with come up and make it into come up with, its meaning changes from appear or to surface up to invent something, to come up with something, to create something. So an example of that could be, every time I ask him to do something, he always comes up with a list of excuses. Okay, so you try and understand what the huge difference a word with made in both the come up. Okay, so I hope this was informative enough, and we'll be back with another video. Thank you.